All right, guys, so very exciting video. It might not be very exciting visually because you know I'm out getting my steps in, but today I want to talk to you about the Handy Gym. Guys, I've done a couple of workouts. Yesterday I actually started my first split with the Handy Gym. Now I'm doing things a little bit different because I have not ever used this machine before. I'm still getting to know it. This is not necessarily going to be my initial impression video. It is going to be an update though. Guys, in case you haven't noticed, there's not too much information about the Handy Gym out there. Now, the Handy Gym is an inertial way, am I saying that right? It uses inertia. It uses inertia in order to create a force. Now that force is going to cause you to be pulling against a force, right? So when you, on your concentric movement, you're gonna be creating a force and it's gonna take energy to create that force. So you're getting your concentric portion of the movement, right? And now when it spins back, when the Handy Gym spins back because you create energy, it's going to reverse with the same amount of energy going back. So it's like a yo-yo, right? I actually happen to have a yo-yo right here. I actually picked up the habits. Ever since I started taking steps, I started using a yo-yo, and it's a pretty nice way to pass the time. Your yo-yo, right? Here's your yo-yo. I'm gonna throw it down. As it's spinning, it's creating energy, okay? So when you throw it down, it creates energy. When it comes back up, it's coming back up theoretically with about the same energy, all right? The longer it spins, the more energy you're gonna waste. But the long story short, what I'm trying to get out is you're gonna get the energy that you put into that spin out of it. That's the same with the Handy Gym. It's basically like a yo-yo, right? And you're using this yo-yo in order to create a force that's gonna help to build your muscle. Now, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. It's a little mind-blowing. As I was saying, there's not too much information about it out there. When you use this gym, you're getting a ton of concentric force because you need to create the force in order to get your eccentric portion of the movement. Now, unlike with tension bands, unlike with dumbbells, you actually need to learn how do I explain it? You need to learn how to utilize the eccentric portion of the movement. You need to actually learn, there's a learning curve. It's not like picking up a dumbbell and you can bring it down slow for an eccentric. It's not like, it's not the same type of movement as using a weight band. It's different. You need to actually teach yourself how to get an eccentric benefit from a flywheel technology like the Handy Gym, okay? Now, it's very interesting. I've done so far biceps on the Handy Gym, and I did that at home, okay? And I also have done chest so far with the Handy Gym. It's very weird. If you don't know, now keep in mind, this is, I'm very new at it still, and I plan on continuing to give you guys what I can about it. As you guys know, typically I'm using the Tonal, right? Tonal is my go-to machine, but I got the Handy Gym as a spare gym that you might be able to use, in case you're not at home, in case you don't have Tonal, in case for some reason the power goes out. Tonal is dependent on electricity, right? So the Handy Gym isn't. You're creating your own force. But anyway, you need to learn how to get an eccentric benefit from it. Now, I'm just getting the hang of it, but my biceps are extremely shot after using this machine. My chest, well, let's put it like this. I did my chest today. I did it in the back of my work truck. So Handy Gym is handy. It allows you to work out pretty much wherever you want, whenever you want. So far from what I've seen, you can rig this thing up and you can exercise just like with exercise bands. you can pretty much work out wherever you want. With exercise bands, same thing with the Handy Gym. I don't particularly like exercise bands. I don't think you get all that much benefit from them. Maybe to a point you do, but not all that much. I'm hoping with the Handy Gym you get more benefit, and it seems like you do. Guys, I'm sore. I'm super sore. Not in my chest necessarily. With the Handy Gym, it takes so much energy to create that movement, to create that force. You're using your whole body to create a force that you can use on a certain muscle group. So for example, if I want to work my chest, I need to use a lot more muscles than just my chest in order to create the force strong enough so that when it comes back, when the force comes back to me, like the yo-yo coming back up, for example, where I can target all that force on my muscle group that I'm trying to work out. Does that make sense? I really hope I'm not confusing you guys. Now, obviously, I'm going to be doing more videos. I'm going to be doing in detail videos. I'm going to be showing you guys what I'm actually physically saying right now. I didn't think today was the day for that because, quite honestly, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. The Handy Gym, I got 8 hours of sleep last night, guys. The Handy Gym knocked me out today. I am tired. Now, I'm throwing this video out there for all you guys who are thinking about the Handy Gym. The thing comes from Spain. There's not too many videos on it. The videos that are out there aren't too great, in my opinion. I kind of took a leap, just like with Tonal, right? I kind of took a leap with Tonal. There wasn't too much information about it, but I said, I think this thing has potential. I'm gonna jump right in, spend the thousands of dollars that it costs for this machine, and hope that it works. And guess what? It does. Tonal's the most amazing thing. And if you guys follow this channel, likely you're following it because of Tonal. Well, now we're diving in. Don't get me wrong, we're still gonna be doing Tonal videos, of course. But now we're diving into the Handy Gym because you guys might need a backup gym for Tonal. Or maybe you need something if you're on the go, in case you don't have a place, a solid place of residency, you don't want to put a Tonal in your home, whatever. We're going to be talking about the Handy Gym also. I highly recommend following this series that I'll be doing about the Handy Gym in case you want a backup for Tonal. Why would I recommend, if the Handy Gym works the way I think it will, the way it claims to, why would I recommend the Handy Gym over free weights as a backup for Tonal and over weight bands? All right. First of all, the Handy Gym is touted as a full-blown gym in your hand. You can pretty much put a full-blown gym in your backpack. You can't do that with adjustable dumbbells. They're too heavy, right? You can do that with weight bands. You can do that with the elastic bands. But the eccentric force that you can generate with a piece of flywheel technology is so strong. It's stronger when compared to free weights, and it's stronger than when compared to bands. It's the eccentric force. If you guys follow this channel for Tonal, you know I've talked about eccentric and concentric a million times. The eccentric force that can be generated from a piece of flywheel technology is so much more than what you can generate from weight bands or from what you can generate from regular weights. So much more. If you're able to utilize it correctly, if you're able to harness it. And there's different ways to harness it. We're going to be talking about that. Again, this is not my initial impressions video. This is just some information on it. I'm going to be getting very much in depth when it comes to the Handy Gym. We're going to be talking about why I like it, why I don't like it, because believe me, already I can see reasons why I don't like it. Does that mean it's bad? Absolutely not. But just like with Tonal, I've done good and I've done the bad. I'm telling you guys what it is. I'm not trying to hide anything from you. Tonal is super expensive. The Handy Gym is super expensive. So I'm going to be giving you both the good and the bad. You're going to be able to see everything that I can see, as much as I can possibly give you when it comes to this alternative way of exercising, all right? As of right now, I do believe that once the learning curve is is figured out for me, this machine might be the thing that I've been looking for the entire time as an amazing alternative to not being around Tonal or having something in case Tonal breaks, or let's say you're on a trip and you need a full gym and you don't want to go to a hotel gym, because you know half the time they suck. I think this is an amazing alternative. Again, there's pros and cons. There's not a lot out there, guys, but we're going to be getting in depth. If you guys are familiar with this channel, we get in depth with Tonal. Which is the most amazing piece of gym technology out there in the market, in my opinion. We get in depth with Tonal. We get in depth with weight loss. We get in depth with a lot of things. Now we're going to also be getting in depth with the Handy Gym. What is it? What is Flywheel technology? How can you utilize it? How do you get eccentric force from Flywheel technology? How do you harness the power? Because guys, let me tell you, if you look at my Tonal gym reviews, if you look at them, you're going to see how much muscle mass my body has been able to accrue simply because of the eccentric mode on Tonal. Okay? When you turn eccentric mode on Tonal, your muscles are forced to grow in an insane way, extremely fast. It's like unbelievably fast. Flywheel technology, from what I can see right now, is the second best thing if you want the fastest muscle growth, because it allows you to be able to harness an insane amount of eccentric force. Okay, so let's put it like this. Flywheel technology has its own way of having an eccentric mode, similar to Tonal, because Tonal has that eccentric mode. Is it as good as Tonal? No, absolutely not. Nothing touches Tonal, but they're two completely different beasts. They're two completely different animals. Tonal is a home gym. The Handy Gym is, I would recommend for somebody who does not have a home gym, who does not want a home gym, like a gigantic setup. Maybe somebody who's a nomad, or somebody who has a small space, somebody who's renting and doesn't want to pay to have Tonal on their wall, something like that. So you can get much more eccentric force from a piece of Flywheel technology than you can from regular free weights or regular tension bands. Okay? So that's where this technology comes in. That's one of the reasons why I purchased it. I also purchased it because I want something small, so it can be portable, something light, something convenient, something versatile. This machine seems to be every single one of those things, the Handy Gym. Okay? So I hope this video was helpful. I look forward to coming back with an initial impressions video on the Handy Gym. And if I do keep the Handy Gym, because it's got a 30-day money-back guarantee, if I do keep the Handy Gym past 30 days, that's because I've deemed it worthy of the like $1,300 or $1,500 that it cost me. That means I deem it worthy of that money, and that also means that I believe that it is something that you should personally purchase. Just like I am solid when I tell you to, if you want the best home gym in the world, buy a Tonal. If you want the best home gym in the world, the most functional, most versatile, most amazing piece of gym equipment in the world, you buy a Tonal. That's what you buy. You don't buy anything else. That's what you buy. Unless, of course, you need more weight than what Tonal offers. There are going to be some people where that is a factor. But anyway, hope this video was helpful. Hope you guys appreciated it. Look forward to getting out some very in-depth, some more in-depth videos about Handy Gym, as well as Tonal. Because you know, guys, I love my Tonal. Nothing can top that thing. Nothing ever will. Whether it's portable or not, Tonal is absolutely fantastic. But the Handy Gym seems to be, as of right now, that fantastic as well. I am shot, guys. Completely shot because of the Handy Gym. I was able to work out in the back of a small truck today as if I was on a home gym. All right? So look forward to getting it back to you soon with good and the bad. Talk soon, be safe, and I'll catch you guys at the next video.